106.9 The Urge, Haddonfield's home for rock.
I'm Willie the Kid, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's why they call these things exploitation films, these rotten ones, because they exploit one element. Are women who are scantily clad. The nudity is always gratuitous. It's just put in the film only to titillate the audience. Here, for example, is an innocent sunbather, and I spit on your grave. Watch what happens to her.
I spit on your grave. What you are about to see did happen. I spit on your grave. This woman will soon cut, chop, break, and burn 5 men beyond recognition. I spit on your grave, and there isn't a jury in this country that will convict her.
I'll give you something to remember for the rest of your life.
I spit on your grave.
Take off your clothes.
I don't like women giving me orders.
Relax. I'll make you feel like you've never felt before.
God bless your hands.
Wait till you feel this.
No, not that. I spit on your grave.
It's you I want.
I spit on your grave.
The Mall, 1980, was I Spit on Your Grave, an exploitation film about an independent woman who goes on a vacation in the country and is attacked and brutally raped by 4 men. The people who made this film should really be ashamed of themselves, and so should the people who booked it and the people who went to see it. It's really an inhuman, sick film.
This has made, for me, the most unpleasant movie-going year in my 11 years as a film critic. This is the kind of movie that did it for me.
Really rough year, right?
So what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. It's Sunday night. I know you know what time it is. It's chat about movies and pop culture while watching along to a movie. And this week's movie is the infamous I Spit on Your Grave. When I looked it up, it said it was from 1978. But when I was playing that clip from Siskel and Ebert, they said it was 1980. So I don't know whether it got a release, limited release and then a widespread release. This is from 1978. If you look at Internet Movie Database, it's rated R. It's 1 hour and 41 minutes. And this is a pretty tough watch for a lot of people. The main star of this is Camille Keaton. I know a lot of the other actors in it or whatever have went on to be in a lot of other small roles, but this is the main role that Camille Keaton was in, and she's went on to do some other similar movies in her career. See who we got on here. I just wanted to give a shout out to Scott. He said he's not feeling well and hope everything goes well tonight. Love you, brother. See you next week. Love you too. All of us here at the channel wish you well. Hope you get better soon. Including Doug, that's what he said. Hope you feel better. Almost wanted to beat these guys myself. Yeah. This movie is a tough watch usually because of the content. Now I will say over time, I think it used to be a video nasty, and I don't think that it's considered as much of a nasty anymore because it's just the thought of what's going on. As far as what happens, I think the rape scene is the main one, and hopefully I won't get blocked on YouTube for saying that. But either way, good evening. How's your night going? Pretty good. I'll just go ahead and let you guys know I've been troubleshooting this fucking laptop for a week. Every time I go online and think that everything's good, then I have connection issues. So I've bought a different adapter, but it wasn't in stock at Amazon, the one that we use at work. I was going to use the same one. Doesn't come until tomorrow. So if I have any problems with the connection or whatever, I apologize and I'll get it fixed here soon. Kim Pope, appreciate you stopping by. Hi, all. I Spit on Your Grave in 78 is really brutal even now. Yeah, the violence that she does to the guys isn't as brutal because you don't see a lot of it. But obviously that rape scene is tough. We'll talk about that more as we go. First time seeing it, thought it was weird when the beginning, because it said 2020 in the opening credits, but it's 1978 version. Yeah, it was remastered. If you look back on the channel, I bought a box set from Make Flicks, I think, or Ronin Flicks, that's got the full length documentary that's on Tubi, along with the sequel, I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, which is really, it's not a good movie at all. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. So Doug, give me a countdown. Let me go ahead and get my earbuds ready. And like I said, it's kind of boring at the beginning, so we can just bullshit some as we go. But I think I'm about ready. Let me make sure I got everything going here. Who else is out there? So we got Skull Crusher, we had Kim Pope, we got Mr. Old School, we got Doug. Anybody else, give a shout out. All you guys hit a thumbs up on the video so we can get it out there. All right, I got mine queued up. I've already passed the first commercial on Tubi. Got it mixed up with the Grave Dancers, I think. Yeah, there's some like shitty movies that like spun off, like tried to use the title of this to further their movie. And Doug says ready. Sorry, if you're ready, I'm gonna go ahead and give the count now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let me make sure I got my sound in my buds. So yeah, this might be a tough watch for some people, but hey, we can talk about anything else obviously as we go. Hey there from the UK. What's going on, Gary? Appreciate you stopping by. Feel better soon, Scott. Yep, all of us send out well wishes to Scott. Think about him. Anybody watches this now. I was down and felt bad all week. I was the reason that I delayed the giveaway until Friday. I either got food poisoning or I got stomach virus. I know Maddie was on here. Was it last week? Was talking about she had stomach virus or food poison or something. So I wished her well, man, and then I ended up getting it. So I ate lunch at work on Monday and I started throwing up, and within 30 minutes of eating. So then I threw up. I've never thrown up that much, probably in 25 years, since I was younger and used to drink a lot. And then, not to be gross, but it was pretty violent. My ribs are still a little sore. So I delayed all that because I didn't want to get on a live stream on Wednesday night and then have any trouble. So you got, I forget her name. What's the character's name? You got Camille Keaton here starting at the beginning of the movie, and she's driving along. Her name is Jennifer. I should remember that, because that disturbing movies videos that they do on YouTube always talk about Jennifer Hills. So I think Camille Keaton is really good in this. And I think one of the things that's happened over the years is some of the viewpoints on this have switched to where it's not just thinking of it as a rape revenge movie, that it's more of an empowering women to come back against their attackers like she did. What's up, Michael Joe? What's up, Jeff Man? He said, how you guys doing? I'm going to give me something to drink here. So obviously the plot of this movie is she's going out to the on the lake to write a book. And have anybody seen the remake of this? It's actually pretty good. The production value of that one is good. And I almost think that some of the things she does to the guys in this are a little cheesy in this one, and they're more vicious in the remake. And I will say that there's been 2 movies that I've been to the theater to see that had females getting sexually assaulted, and it was the remake of House on the Left, and both of those movies, when I went to see it at the theater, I had already told my wife about it in case she wanted to get up, because I have to admit the rape scene in I keep saying that, I don't like YouTube likes that word, the sexual assault scene in Last House on the Left, the remake, is pretty brutal, man. It goes on, I think, longer than the original movie. Yeah, I like the remake. I think the actress that plays Jennifer Hills in the remake does a really good job, and so does Camille Keaton in this one. Like I said, check out that unboxing that I did of this movie set. They did a pretty good job. I did not go back and buy the 4K of this because the movie is pretty gritty and it looks pretty decent in HD compared to the old DVD I had. I don't think I need this in 4K. You have the next watch along poll after this, and I watched Scream 6 on Tuesday and watched this last night. And then today watched the Weird Al movie, and both movies were okay. Yeah, I like the Weird Al movie, and I think the first half is way better than the second half. And I know it's supposed to be almost like a parody of biopics, but it goes off the rails, I think, when him and Madonna get together. And I think they should have downplayed that a little more. Yeah. So I'm not going to keep mentioning if I glitch. Just overlook it. I apologize if I do. When I checked it, I thought it was a power setting on my Ethernet adapter. I think it's just the Ethernet adapter on this laptop is going bad. So what I did was I bought me a USB to Ethernet adapter. They're like we use at work. We've got some old laptops that don't have, some new laptops that only have Wi-Fi. And we wanted to give them static IP addresses and use Ethernet. So we bought some USB to Ethernet adapters and they work well. You watch this on Roku. That's one of the reasons I don't mind Tubi is because the commercials are pretty limited. So she's just arrived into the house. I do think back then it was probably a little that weird run right there, dude. What is with her flapping her fucking arms, man? That weird run she did right there used to always make me laugh when I would watch this. Now you watched Weird Al. Yeah, that's a Roku exclusive. So it didn't take long, but she's already buck naked, running around, getting in the water. 70s bush and all. To quote the great Booger, we have bush, we have bush. I mean, the director did a pretty good job the way he films a lot of this outdoor stuff. I don't think it gets any credit by most mainstream moviegoers of anything that's done in it just because of the content of this movie. And I always remembered, I thought it was a little bit shorter. What I do recommend, though, I'll tell you, is even though I upgraded to the Blu-ray, is the DVD of this, the old Elite DVD, has got a commentary track with Joe Bob Briggs on it. So I kept that just for the commentary track. I figure I might rip it, burn it to a CD or something, or make an MP3 or something where I could put in my on my computer or whatever one day if I wanted to watch it so I could listen to it. I said burn CD, dude. I haven't done that in like fucking years. Yeah, the Umbrella Company is weird. So some of their stuff shows on my Amazon and some of it doesn't. So I've bought a couple of movies. The good thing about it is their Blu-rays, even though they're from the UK, are usually region free. So she found a gun up in there. So either way, I've got a couple Umbrella releases. I came this close to ordering the Umbrella Terrifier 2 set that everybody's now starting to get, but I just couldn't see paying $100 for movies that I already own just to get the swag. But I will say this, I paid $50 to get that Burt Reynolds box set that's coming out from Umbrella, and they actually sent me it's not UK, sorry. It's coming from Australia. Is that where they're from? Yeah, I ordered that what is it called? The Burt box. It's the box of Burt collector's edition. It comes with like 5 movies, posters, an air freshener, ads, stickers, posters, and I think it was like $55 when it first came out. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Cody. I hope you had a good trip back. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Haven't seen the 78 I Spit on Your Grave movie. Yeah, well, we're watching it right now on Tubi, so if you want to watch along, you can. Nothing's happening yet. We're about how many minutes into this thing? Not quite 10, almost 9 minutes into it. The quote-unquote slow guy has shown up with her grocery delivery. Hey, Cody, I was laughing. They're the guys on the Facebook group that are making it are all talking about that Cocaine Cougar movie that's coming out. And did you buy anything from that MVD sale that I posted on? It's got a lot of those cool movies that we talk about for 99 cents in there. At first I was like, oh, she has nice breasts, but then you see her naked the second time, and I was turned off, so I couldn't get into her being attractive, but was too invested on revenge. I get that. So if you only saw the beginning of the movie, you would think, she looked pretty good for 70s. Yeah, and then the second time, not so much. Yeah, need to check out your MVD video. I placed 2 orders today, thinking about doing a third before it ends. Yeah, so was I. Name some of the titles you ordered, man. Did you see my video? Oh, you said you need to check it out. See if we ordered any of the same ones. Did any of you guys get that Umbrella Terrifier set? I finally got my axe grinder and Camp Blood Blu-rays from old Sterling, man. Burt, B-U-R-T is Burt Reynolds. You get Cannonball Run 1 and 2, Stroker Ace. Shit, I can't even think of the other ones. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas and the Man Who Loved Women, I think. I haven't I think I've got Cannonball Run on Blu-ray, but for some reason, and don't hate me on this, I wanted Cannonball Run 2 on Blu-ray and widescreen. So I think that's the only way you've been able to get it so far. Watch my Dollar Tree video. Nice pickups. Thanks. And it's pretty much as Ken says, it's pretty much slim pickings on there right now. I've heard some rumors that this might be the last year they sell movies, and that to get out all that MGM shit that's clogging up the stores. Somebody said that they may have a 2 for $1 sale coming up at the beginning of April. I don't even remember what are these bums sitting around talking about here. This dude right here, Johnny. Does anybody remember him being anything else any good? I almost thought that they should have got the David Hess guy that was in Last House on the Left to play that part. That guy's got his Gilligan hat on over there hiding in the bushes. So which is better, I Spit on Your Grave 78 or Last House on the Left? Last House on the Left gets on my nerves with some of that hokey ass music that they play in there. This one at least doesn't have that problem. Oh, that broad. You can tell this is the 70s, man. They calling the women broads. I got Axe Grinder from Sterling waiting on Camp Blood for my Indiegogo perk. Yeah, have you watched it yet? I haven't watched it yet. I put the movies in to see if he happened to put any of my videos on there as extras, and he didn't. I think he's pissed at me anyway, so. See, this movie, well, I think would have been a little bit better if it had been a little shorter. And this kind of bullshit right here, They could have made it shorter because we don't need these guys sitting around talking this much. And they're fishing at night. Does anybody catch anything fishing at night? I don't remember. I've watched this about, how far is it into it before they attack her? I remember watching this about a year ago when I got that Ronin flick set. I hadn't watched it in years before that. I wonder what her book was about. Was it about self-discovery? Hey, Cody, you said you ordered how many? 2? Yeah, it's stupid that they're only letting you do 15 each. I guess maybe that's about how many fits in one of those boxes, though. Mad Monster Party I'm getting comes with double posted 3 pins, comic book slipcover, and UART. And I guess they fixed the inconsistencies with color and some new special features. Yeah, I think I got that on an old release. Maybe I should think about upgrading that. You said it's 4K? Here comes the dudes in the boats. No, Blu-ray. It's on Blu-ray. I was listening to what she was saying. Does anybody give a shit what kind of book she was writing? Who's in the boat? Those 2 doofuses. We have gone through the effort to color correct the masters. They were many scenes where the color grade jumped around. We have also added some new special features. That's cool. Well, at least they give you some special features. Yeah, look at that video, Cody, and you'll see the winners that I bought in my second. I mentioned a bunch of the ones I ordered on my second order. Did you order anything that was above 99 cents? Are they supposed to be showing off? I mean, who would give a shit that they can run a boat around in circles? That's what they said when I asked what's the difference between. Oh, okay. I guess I got my first ad starting. I will say that even though the I Spit on Your Grave remake is pretty good, the second one isn't quite as good because of the stupid. I just don't like the story. It seemed too similar to the first, just in a different setting, almost like Hangover versus Hangover 2. But I did like the third one when you bring Jennifer Hills back, and she's going through like her personal trauma about what happened in the first movie. I did one order of basically just 99-cent movies, less than $30 shipped for 15 DVDs. Well, then because the 99-cent ones, if you order 15, then it's like 6 something shipping. So yeah, it's like well, that's cool. That's region free. Yeah, I got 4 too, but they're short. Yeah, so Umbrella, most of their stuff must be region free because I got Razorback, Orca. I'm trying to see there over there on my shelf. It was movies that weren't available on Blu-ray when they came out there, and then about a year later or whatever, they came out on Shout. But I didn't rebuy the Shout movies because Those Umbrella titles are usually pretty good picture quality. Like they did a good job of remastering them themselves. There is a lot of shit coming out this week. It's a good thing I sold that second Taz figure that I bought. And I need to do I mentioned it in my movie hunt, I need to do a Best Buy rant video. Man, they're pissing me off with the way they've changed my Best Buy and with the way they changed their the price matching, the way they do that online. It is a pain in the ass. See, the commercials are quick. But I was looking, there's a lot of shit coming out this week. A couple things I wanted to buy. Like Babylon's getting a 4K steelbook, but I've read really bad reviews of that Babylon. Has anybody heard anything about that? I don't think I want to buy that. That's a Black Friday purchase, if you ask me. Is that a Gremlins 2 Gizmo figure behind you? No, it's yeah. Where's the hook? The package is messed up. This is the Gremlins 2 Ultimate Gizmo Signature Edition. I don't know that I did it in a toy hunt. I might have back in the day when I was doing them. But remember last year when they did the haul-a-thon at Target? This was part of it. And my Target didn't get any haul-a-thon shit this year at all, other than some random pops. So what it was is, if you remember the video I posted, I got there right when they put the stuff out on the shelf and the stuff wasn't scanning. And so the first thing that they entered was that Elvira figure, the regular one, and it came up for like $32.99 or whatever. So I had the signature edition because they had one of those. And when I went up to scan it, it didn't scan. So I did a number on Target. I knew it wasn't going to scan, so I took it up to the front and I carried the regular one with me. And I pretended like that I wanted it. And when it wouldn't scan, I showed the woman the regular one and she didn't know the difference. And I got her to scan the regular one. So the Elvira signature one, I got that hanging up somewhere. Oh, it's right there. That one was like $100 and I got it for like 32. That's the one that's signed by Howie Mandel. But I basically did almost the exact same thing. I went out to the other town in the other direction to me, about 30 miles, and they had the haul-a-thon stuff out, and a bunch of the stuff wouldn't scan. And so I took a regular Gremlins to the front, and I didn't ask anybody. They had self-checkout. I scanned the regular Gremlins, and I left it over on the side and put the signature one in my bag. I mean, if you go in Target, the release date of a lot of stuff, you can't, in my area, you cannot get the stuff to scan. And I'm not going up to the front and waiting for 20 minutes for somebody to figure out what the price of stuff is. When you go on the app and you can see what the stuff's supposed to be. And everybody knows what prices NECA figures are nowadays. So I ended up getting both of those signature ones for regular price when they were supposed to be $100 a piece. Sue me. I'll admit it in public. I cheated the system. But you should have had it where your stuff would scan. So can I assume this is going to be where they attack her? You seeing Shazam Tuesday? Am I seeing it? Oh, nope. I decided I'm not. After watching some reviews of it, I'm going to just wait for video. I heard that, here's what I heard. I won't spoil anything, but that it's basically just rinse, cycle, repeat. So if you like the first one, you'll like it. They said a lot of people didn't like the Shazam character because he still acts all childish like a 14-year-old would, even though the kid is now about 18 years old and should be starting to think more like an adult. And then they said the final battle is good, but you probably already know what happens in it because the damn trailer just spoiled the cameo. So I'm not paying money to see that. I might go see John Wick. So is this the same two pricks that were going around there before? So can I assume that everybody agrees that the only reason they're harassing her is because they think she's an uppity bitch from New York, even though they've never talked to her, never met her, didn't get a chance to meet her, don't know anything about her. Just two rednecks treating her deliverance style. You jerk, you idiot. She's telling them. I mean, what's their plan here? You know, back then people were probably like, who would do this to somebody? Nowadays, people are fucking pricks. They would do this to somebody. I liked it. I think he looks really good as like old school black and white Dracula. You know, I wasn't really excited to see it at first, but the more I'm seeing the trailers as I go to movies and the more I'm reading about it, it looks pretty good, man. I'm actually thinking about seeing it myself in theaters. She got a back tattoo. Is she got a tramp stamp back in the 70s? I didn't know that. Really? Is that what that is? Holy shit. I didn't know women back then had those things. I never saw those on girls when I was growing up. I obviously didn't see this movie when I was growing up. These idiots are. Why would she stop? What did she think that was going to do? She going to hit him with that? Watch out for those pubes in the popcorn. We get ready to see some of her 70s pubes coming up here. No, I protected this. I put my hand over it. No pubes in this. So there's the main guy. He hit her so hard her titty popped out of her top. That's not nice. Here we go. Instead of a somebody works at a garage, this dude looks like somebody work at a fucking like a train station. He looks like a train conductor in that damn hat and outfit. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like she was asking for it type attitude. I looked him up. I couldn't remember him being anything any good. You know, Joe Bob hadn't watched this. I was gonna do drive-in totals. Well, she's got some of that fake 70s Jalo blood on her lip. I was gonna be the drive-in totals, and I'd be like, we got 18 breasts, and they're all Camille Keaton's. I think he's Johnny, right? He had a bit part in Bullet, which came out in 1968, and then this is the only major role he's been in. He's been a producer of some stuff. Did a lot of documentaries. He was the composer for the Candy Striped Nurses movie. I don't want to see this dude's naked butt. And you got to do with the Mort suspenders there on top, holding her down. This dude's like Jackrabbit style. What the fuck's this guy? You got Gilligan over there. I don't know what to do. See, they're all giving like a weird look. Like we shouldn't be doing this. Come on now. No male nudity on this channel. We don't want to see that. So you said he looks familiar. I didn't see him in anything that I could tell. No male nudity. He's the comedic tone of the movie Gilligan. Yeah. They always got the they did that in the remake too. They got the guy that's kind of slow. That must have been dirt on her back. She doesn't have a tattoo down there that I can see now. Come on, man. I don't need to see him flopping in the breeze. Which came first? Last House on the Left came out before this, right? When did that come out? That came out in 72? Wow. I didn't know it was that early. Sandra Peabody and Lucy Grantham were the two in there. The main bad guy was David Hess. He was pretty scummy. But this guy's a close second on here. Which one had the toughest assault scene in it, you think? This one or Last House on the Left? See, Last House on the Left, they had all that violence leading up to it where they were cutting the women up. They attack her in the house, right? When she gets back in there. Like the fucking swamp land right here. Hey, Doug, what? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm going to put the poll up you asked earlier. I'll go ahead and put it up. What was the movies? This guy was in also what? We said Big Trouble in Little China, Men at Work, which is on Pluto TV. And what was the third movie we were talking about? I mentioned Best of Times, which was Kurt Russell, but I don't know if that's what we picked. What was the third movie we picked? Well, I've heard that he was Al Hurt. I heard that he was had creative differences, and but yeah, nobody's. I haven't heard a definitive anything, like no news, like confirming 100% whether he's going to be at WrestleMania or not. I doubt it at this late time. But I don't know. I still have a bad feeling nothing has changed my mind that Roman Reigns is going to keep the belt. Why would she just be walking? I'd have picked up the biggest stick. Well, I mean, it's not like they went anywhere. She knows they're still out there. Yeah, I heard that the quote that Brock said was he didn't want to get involved in that spooky stuff. Brock was that supposedly was one of the ones that mentioned almost how you pronounce his name. That's a lot of screen time for her bush over there. Do you think yeah, Cody, do you think that the Reigns will win? I got a feeling that Sammy and Owens will win, but Roman's going to end up keeping his belt. And because of that, they may end up splitting the belts up. Like maybe Triple H will say something about it after the fact. Especially if people cheat to help Roman win. But if he's not going to be on there full time, I don't need Roman Reigns having both belts. He's trying to give her the old harmonica serenade. He's like, Skipper. I didn't remember him attacking her again out here in the woods. It's been so long since I've seen it, but I thought it was in. So they and then they attack her again in the house, right? It was. Is Tango and Cash on here on Tubi? Come on, Gilligan. Are you sure it's on there? Can you check? I guess I could check on Pluto. Do they have an app? Now, not to be gross, well, to me, this reaction of her here is way worse than down there. I mean, that scream of hers and that look on her face, that's pretty fucking realistic looking. Now, this dude is not realistic at all with the looks on his face. But she, man, this is the part to me right there that's pretty hard to watch. Other than what is this fucking guy? Oh, that's rude, man. Can't be saying shit like that on here. I think I burned some of my popcorn. Yeah, that was I think wasn't she Camille Keaton? Wasn't she married or living with the director of this damn thing after this? Does Pluto have an app? What are you guys buying this week? Anybody buying anything on physical media? I don't have the box here, Cody. I was going to tell you some of the ones I bought from that sale. So they just leave her fucking laying there on the rock. Hey man, I don't want to put that R word up on there. I'm gonna get this stream blocked. I don't make any money off this damn thing, off these live streams anyway, but they'll end up blocking this with using those words. Speaking of that, I heard they're getting pretty picky about copyright shit. Like that guy that I watched, Drum Dums, he got a copyright strike for a documentary he did, and the thing was up for a week before they got hit with one. Paramount Pictures hit me with a copyright claim on a review I did like 3 months ago. Yeah, those Wild Eye movies. Give me some. Have you seen any of them? Give me some suggestions because I'd like to order a few more. I mean, you can't beat 99 cents. Some of those things are like $15. It's look at my video, man. See, you're supposed to support me. MVD as in Mr. Video Display. I don't know. I'm just making up words. mvdshop.com. They've got some horror movies and stuff that until tomorrow at noon, they're on sale for 99 cents. And you can order up to 15 at a time. Okay, so there is a Pluto app. On demand. I was gonna look. So we're talking about Tango and Cash. We looked it up. It's not on there. Tango and Cash isn't on Pluto TV. And unless it's on Tubi, then that can't be a choice because I'm not trying to see who can watch stuff on another app. So yeah, man, give me some choices of the ones you bought, or did you just buy all the 99-cent ones? That's what I was thinking about doing. I mean, I was thinking about buying all the 99-cent ones. Yeah, go read. I mean, there are a couple of those 99-cent titles on there that are decent because they, like I said, they were like $10 and $15 movies at Walmart. I'm getting ready to get an ad here while we're at an ad. Let me see. So here's the site. It's got Wild Eye releasing Visual Vengeance and Unearthed Film Sale. So if you click on that banner at the top and you go down here, what I did in my video was I sorted it by low to high. Got a bunch of 99-cent movies that are regular 20 and 15. And I bought a ton of those by reading a description. Like that Excalibur was in my first box. That was one of the damn movies right there, Evil Everywhere, that was in my stinking horror pack. But Terror in Woods Creek I ordered. I know that one. There's some of these cheesy like I got Clown of the Dead in my first box. There's some of these cheesy Amityville movies in here, like Amityville Theater, Amityville Clown House. But you know what I'll give Wild Eye Releasing and David Sterling credit for? What I'll give them credit for, you got to click that banner at the top, Doug. So like, when you first go to their website, don't just click over here and sort. Like up here at the top where it says Wild Eye Releasing, you got to click that banner first. And then when you get down here and you start seeing 100 tiers, that's where you do the sort, low to high. And it's like 8 tabs of movies. All right, we're back. I, of course, got the clown movies I was missing. Yeah, I think that's the ones I got too. I don't see any sale. Like you got to click that red banner at the top. MVD shop. It was right there when I opened it. 16 pages ago. Well, mine was 8 pages because I did 48 per page. My first one I went after Polonium and Ferguson stuff I didn't have or just clever titles. Yeah, but I got a bunch of the Ferguson ones in my first box. If you guys see. MVD. Oh, never mind. Before I did low to high on the side. Oh, sorry. I thought you was trying to type a different word. But yeah, I mean, read some of the descriptions. Like there was some that were what you would call, what do they call? Like we said they were like online horror type of things. I bought some of those, and like he said, I bought some of the ones that um, Dustin Ferguson. He's a good B movie guy, but I'll give him credit. Unlike that bullshit Leprechaun stuff that I watched that had no nudity in it whatsoever and had very little kills, like it was all cheese. I'll give those guys credit. I mean, they put the stuff in there that you want to see, so it's more of the good stuff. Same as Sterling. I'll give him credit. He tries to put some stuff in there. Other than that first part where they attacked her outside, the very first one, her reaction the second time and here, she's a pretty good damn actress. I have to give her credit for that. But unless Tubi has got Tango and Cash, that can't be one of our options. Probably only need one Kurt Russell option anyway. We need another comedy option. What's he drinking? Thunderbird? Look at Gilligan there. All right, I got the Tubi app. Let me see what's on here. Tango. Yeah, there ain't no Tango and Cash on there either. So we can't have that. Maybe it was on there last week and they dropped it. So we got Big Trouble in Little China be one, and then we got Men at Work. Make sure that's still on there. That was on Pluto TV. Yeah, Men at Work is on there. So what else? What can be the third choice? We want it to be comedy. Movies. Do they have a comedy category? I want it to be like something old school. I want it to be, I don't mean no shitty new one. Jesus, where's like, they got horror comedy. Stan Helsing? No, thank you. Bollywood. I'm watching a Texas Chainsaw documentary on Tubi. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. If it's one I'm thinking of, that's pretty good. Look at this dude's face. Hold. What are you holding? Oh, you're interrupting my concentration. He ain't doing anything anyway. Was he just like laying on there? What is this fucking guy? Look at this fucking guy. Let's look at cult classics. Hatchet ain't no fucking comedy. It's got comedy in. Talking like Okay, let's see some stuff that's on here. Cable Guy, Trimmers, River the Nerds 2, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Moving, UHF with Weird Al, Club Paradise, Meatballs, Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. Lords of Salem was on there. We're going to watch Lords of Salem one day. I'm gonna make everybody watch Wards of Salem with me. People Under the Stairs. That's not really comedy though. Hey, Quick Change. I'm putting Quick Change on there. I'm calling a Audible. I like Quick Change with Bill Murray. If that's still listed on there, that's what I'm going with. That's one of my favorite Bill Murray movies. It's very underrated. A lot of people haven't seen it. So yeah, we might go with Quick Change. But two of the three are still on there from last week. I got a feeling Men at Work will probably win, which is, I mean, that's fine. Either one, any of those movies are good. Mort from Mork over there is now tired. He's got to go sit down. This dude's been drinking, smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. She ain't even attractive at this point with all the shit they got on her. Well, I mean, why would they want to keep doing this? Doug's throwing out random movies again. Ghost Team. Did you guys read about the description of the Ghostbusters sequel that's coming out? It seems like it's going back to New York, and they confirmed that Dan Aykroyd and what's the guy who played Winston, that they're both in it. Didn't mention anything about Bill Murray. It's from 20s. Oh, 2016. I think I remember seeing that. What's with this guy? Why would you trust her to do anything at this point? Well, she might bite it off. Yeah, Ernie Hudson. So I like Ernie Hudson. I mean, as far as ironically enough, he is one of the older ones, and he actually looks pretty spry there. If he's like, they're gonna have it to where he buys the firehouse again and renovates it and comes back with him and Dan Aykroyd mentoring a new group. What you think it's going to have, the kids from the first one, or how are they going to integrate them being back in New York? Even in the 70s, where these fucking guys just leave a woman that they just attacked and have killed, sexually assaulted 3-4 times. Would they just leave her there? Oh, that's right. They tell him to go kill her. They would witness him doing it. Justin Long is in it. I like Justin Long. Come here, Gilligan. Skipper. Why would they trust this guy? There's no way they would trust this guy. Hey, I won Peter Anthony's Roseblood contest tonight. That's cool. He was giving away an Evil Dead video game vinyl album, and I think I sort of cheated. His question was, how many kills did um, Jason have in his Roseblood movie? And I thought I remembered he and I talking about it on one of the live streams we did. And so I guessed, and I guessed it right. So he allowed me to win. So more power to you, Peter. Even though, like I said, maybe if the two of us weren't talking so much, maybe I wouldn't have kind of known the answer there. Call Ghost Team. I'll have to look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Ghost Team. I don't remember that with Justin Long. I don't see it. Sure it's called Ghost Team? I did karaoke Friday and got a Brewers hat for a prize. Says Jim Bean on the side. That's cool. Hey man, you're always winning shit. I saw where you posted that video from where you won the DVDs on my channel again from your memory. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. I didn't see it on Internet Movie Database. Ghost Team. Sure it's called Ghost Team? Yeah, it is. PG-13, 2016 comedy. Clearly, this movie was made with a deep love for the genre. Who else is in this? John Heater. I don't really like him. Any chicks in this? Amy Sedaris. What's she been in? She was an Elf. Just did a third order. Tell me what you ordered in the third one. Throw the names out there. Come on. Don't be scared. Tell us. Tell us what you ordered. Get them movies. Make MVD proud. I think I'm getting ready to order a WWE figure off Amazon. They got the Ultimate Edition Goldberg for like $24. And you get that, the only reason I want it is you get the United States Championship belt with that thing. That's cool. Huh. Wonder why it's so cheap. We're trying to get rid of it. Don't know if you can do more than 45 Wild Eye DVDs. Just tell me what the last ones you ordered, man. I want to see if it's the same ones I got. Or she's cleaning up here. So that seems pretty damn long with all that. But there's no way in hell. Well, I guess maybe back then they didn't care as much about people finding out what they did. Nowadays, with the DNA evidence or whatever, it'd be pretty easy for them to figure out who did what. But back then, I guess they didn't give a shit. Do I have any wrestling belts? You mean like real authentic size? No, not any real ones. I got a couple of the toy ones, but no, I don't have any. I never got into that. Those were always too expensive. And I never wanted to be one of the guys carrying a big ass belt to a show. They got the Brock Lesnar figure on sale too. Anybody buying any Ultimate figures? They got a bunch of them on sale on Amazon right now. Basically the price of a regular Elite. So we got an ad starting here. Cody, come on, man, commit to it. Tell me what 15 you ordered. Skull Crusher, what do you collect? I ordered Cinderella from Disney Movie Club, get it early, and I also ordered Speed plus the Revenant plus Who Framed Roger Rabbit and got a free Cinderella panel. Did you join the club? Do you have it to where if somebody else joins, you get anything free? I was considering joining again. We all know Doug collects Universal Monster stuff. What do you collect, Skull Crusher? I know Cody, just like me, like a lot of movie stuff, and he's got masks, is one of his main ones. Did pretty good, guys. I've gotten like 25 subscribers this week, so getting a little bit better pace than in the past. That's cool. I've got special unboxing of something Peter Anthony sent me that I'm gonna put on the channel this week. I also got a couple movies. I'm gonna go ahead and do that Camp Blood and Axe Grinder unboxing so you guys can see a close view of that mask I got. I'm going to do that this week too. I've got to just record. I got the video set up to record. I collect movies, video games, and music CDs, but much more movies than anything else. Horror movies mainly. Is that what you get? Send pics of what I ordered. Man, you should just type it on here, bro. Do you mind if I mention a couple of them? How can you search for the ones that Dustin Ferguson did? Do you have a way of doing that on the site? I haven't looked. Oh, you sent all three of them? Oh man, you ordered some stuff I didn't order. Man, you spent more. You bought a $9.99 one. No way I was spending that much. Yeah, a lot of horror movies mainly. 45 movies is a lot to text. I know. I thought maybe you'd have like I did on my order. Is I had the order on my email and I just copied and pasted the stuff into an email. I try to get people to join, but nobody ever does. Also, I did see some Universal Monster stuff at the mall. Some vendor wanted $275 for Frankenstein statue. Holy shit! No, if I wanted to join, would he get you anything? And what kind of deal could I get if I joined under you or a recommendation from you? And you said a lot of horror movies mainly. Yeah, I think that's what most of us tend to like on here. Like I said, I was just gonna mention a few that he got. There's a couple that I got on here. I know I got coming. I didn't get Southern Chillers. I haven't decided about that. But that Party Night I got, that 100 Tears Director's Cut, I think I've got that. So I've got to go down and check through my shit pile of clown stuff. But I already had Don't Fuck in the Woods 2 from the Blu-ray from Horror Pack, but I went ahead and ordered that too. I don't recognize House of Clowns. Yeah, that's in Wolf Creek I got. Yeah, so you got a slide the same ones I did on that for those 99-cent ones. An Evil Tale, Dark Show, Axe Caliber, Suicide Club. Yeah, but I can't pass up that Don't Fuck in the Woods 2 for 99 cents. Can't pass that up. I think you ordered 2 copies of that, bro. No, that's just an extension. Sorry. Sorry, it's the same one. It was just a Alabama Sasquatch. Oh my goodness. I'm not paying. You're a bigger fan than me. I'm not paying $5 and $6 for some of those. I stuck with the $2.99 or less. I did buy a Blu-ray. If you saw, I bought that. I think on my order, I ordered that Tom Savini uh, documentary on Blu-ray because I hadn't seen that. I forgot that it even came out. Looks like with the 99-cent ones, we pretty much ordered a lot of the same ones though, so that's cool. What's with this dude? Is he happy because he thinks he's got quote unquote laid? If there's a way to recommend somebody, put my email address on there. Send it to my main one, which I don't know if I announced that in public, so I'll send that to you now, Dougie. Put me in there and I'll see if it's not too much. I might join. Because if I sign up, I don't want my Gmail going in my account. I sent you a message. It's mostly DVDs. They got, if you look at the video I just did, I'll share it one more time and bring it on screen. Shit, come on. So this website here, MVD Entertainment Group, it's mvdshop.com. And if you go there, there's a red banner at the top. If you click the red banner until tomorrow at noon, they've got a Wild Eye releasing, which is a lot of B-rated horror movies that you see me find in like Walmarts and stuff, and Unearthed Films, which has like a lot of that's more shock type, gross kind of stuff. But if you go here, if you do 48 a page and you do low to high, you're going to get 8 pages of movies, and there's a ton that are regular $15, or some of them even $20, like there at the top, that you can get for 99 cents. And I think it's like $6 is shipping. You can only order 15 a pop, so that's why Cody was talking about it placed multiple orders. But I actually have seen a couple of these movies on here, and they're not bad. Like that Terror in Wolf Creek is not bad, and that Evil Everywhere wasn't bad. I got that in the horror pack. Clown of the Dead I ordered. Doll Factory I ordered. But yeah, I did a video and look at it. It shows you at the end the ones that I ordered got in my first box. It was weird as hell too, because I don't know if you experienced what I did, Cody. I placed the first order like within minutes of knowing the sale had started. I went on there and ordered a bunch, and they shipped that immediately, and I got it within 3 days, even though it was media mail, because I think it comes from Pennsylvania. I ordered the very next day another order, and that thing, it hasn't even arrived yet. Oh man, you went wild on some of these. The Final Ride. Have you seen any of these movies? Because I didn't want to get any of the $2.99, $3.99s, and if I hadn't seen Blood Claws, I might have to get that. Moon of the Blood Beast. You need to get some of these and then watch them. And if they're good, I'll see if I've got them, and maybe I'll review them on the channel. So you basically ordered all the 99-cent ones. What is wrong side of the tracks? Shit. I already have VIP membership. I rarely order anything off there because I get cheaper. Yeah, so do I. The only reason I joined it was to get the free ones because they had all those Disney exclusives, and I got a bunch of those, and then I canceled it as soon as I had bought a couple movies. All right, I'll look and see if there's anything I still want to buy. If so, I'll see if I can't join up under my name because I was already a member. I'll see about joining under my wife's name. Yeah, it was a great deal. I ordered a bunch of the Kurt Russell uh, Disney stuff, the few that are on Blu-ray, and I ordered some of the other Blu-ray Club exclusives. That's the only thing I really wanted. Anything else, like you said, you can get anywhere. Like some of these movies that you got, Cody, like Scare Her to Death and Bunny, uh, Wrong Side of the Tracks. Do you know anything about those, or did you just pick them because they looked cool? I don't know why I was thinking Umbrella was from. We was talking about Umbrella earlier. I didn't know why they were. I thought they were from UK. Those people are from the. That's from. We call it Australia. I'll show you this. What I ordered. Let's see if I can find it here. Box of Burt. Let me look it up real quick. I'll do an unboxing of it on the channel when I get it. I don't know how long it takes to get shit from Australia. Here's basically what it was. Box of Burt. You get where is it? Like I said, you get Cannonball Run 1 and 2, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Stroker Ace, and The Man Who Loved Women. And then it comes with a documentary, and it comes with a bunch of swag stuff. So since that was the only way you could get Cannonball Run 2, that's why I got that. Scare Her to Death is part of a Ferguson trilogy, so I bought all three. What's the other two? A free blanket. I don't need no free blanket. Yeah, I'll use your link if I do decide to sign up. Yeah, let me see that. Because that returned. Hey, you guys, when you watch my movie hunt, did you see where I picked up that Easter Bunny Massacre? You know, I remembered it when I was buying it, but I didn't remember to say anything about it in the video. That's the second movie that was released. There was another Easter Bunny Massacre that I bought last year. So when Easter comes, guess what you guys are getting? You're getting a dual review of Easter Bunny Massacre movies. Wrong Side of the Tracks and Runaway Nightmare. I'll have to check that out. Are those part of this sale? Wrong Side of the Tracks. Did you get Velocipaster? Did you get the Spanish Chainsaw Massacre? So you got Scare Her to Death. How much was that? Well, that was only $2.99. I don't know that if I got that one or not. I'll check it out. I'll check those out. Thanks for telling me about those. Yeah, $4.99 each, and Ferguson has a lot. Yeah, one of them was $2.99. But those MVD movies don't really look like the side of the alley. My side of the alley only looks like interesting as Dracula's Children. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I'm more into those like zombies and stuff. Oh my god, I watched Amityville in Space the other day. It came on after. It came on after one of those Leprechauns Curse movies because I watched the second one, even though I had it on DVD. I watched it on Tubi because I didn't want to go down and get the DVD. I brought the DVD up when I did the review. I watched it on Tubi. That came on afterwards. That movie, for as bad as Leprechaun's Game and Leprechaun's Curse were, they were masterpieces compared to Amityville in Space. Oh my god. There is no way in hell, even as stupid as he is, that he would go there. What am I going to do if Dollar Tree stops selling movies? I love me some Dollar Tree movies. If they end up having a bunch, if they do a 2 for $1 sale, I'll do just like an MVD sale, man. I'll go running. Did you get Sheborg, Cody? I got Sheborg Blu-ray for $2.99, and I got Wrestle Massacre. That's coming in the order that hasn't arrived yet. Let me track it, see when it's here. You know, it says it's expected on Wednesday, but it's in the next town over. It just arrived today. So I might end up getting it tomorrow or Tuesday. It scares the shit out of Matthew. Yeah, when he found out that it was her house, and I'm getting another ad here. Gordon Ramsay does not do losing. Um, I'll put that Ghost Team on there if you want. I don't really care. I mean, I was thinking about you talking about that Wrestle Massacre is fun. Indiegogo is on now for part 2. That's cool. Yeah, I got that coming. Look at comment before that. But it's like buying a Dollar Tree movie and never watching it. But I did purchase last night the Addams Family 1992 cartoon DVD from Etsy. Boy, so somebody burned it. It's a boot. You have to let me know what that is. Amityville in Space. Yeah, that movie is hot dookie. It ain't hot garbage. It's hot dookie. Yeah, so I'll check that out. So if I watch Wrestle Massacre and it's any good, and my cable I hit it, you're probably getting ready to get some I think it's back. I'll be glad when that adapter comes. What point are we at in this movie? How much of this masterpiece we got left over? Oh, I can't tell why it's a commercial. So then we got the comedies next week, and then we'll have WrestleMania the week after that. And if Doug, if you don't want to get Peacock or watch WrestleMania, you can pick a movie to watch, and you can tell us about it as you're watching it. We still got 28 minutes left. Yeah, she's got to kill all of them now. So she gets him first. I remember she hangs him. Obviously, the most gruesome kill was the last one. Delivering groceries on bicycles. Those were the days. This is kind of like Uber back in, man. Back in the country. Uber Eats. Huh. When I was looking up comedies, that movie The Stuff came up. Everybody remember The Stuff? But at least he didn't die a virgin, and man, Doug with the raunchy comments tonight. I didn't want to read that out loud. This stream, just because I said the R word, is going to get tagged for oh look, she's out there in her, might as well get raunchy. She's out there in her fuck me dress. You know, on this Tubi. Is this the Tubi app? I think the week after WrestleMania, we're going to do Rob Zombie. And it either has to be Lords of Salem, House of 1,000 Corpses. What else they got on there? His 31 or Halloween or the Devil's Rejects. Which three should we put up? Lords of Salem's going to be one of the choices. Lots of zombie movies. I checked out the sale on the site and it says U.S. customers only, no good for me as I live in Canada. Really? That sucks. You think that they would deliver? Maybe it's because they got the shipping so cheap. You would think they would allow anybody in North America. Booby Fest. What's Booby Fest? What are you talking about? We're going to have all boobies the week after that? Is that what you mean? What could we have for Booby Fest? Movies all full of nudity? What's some good movies that are filled with nudity that we could watch? Uh-oh, she's getting ready to seduce him. Devil's Rejects is one of the best horror sequels I've seen. Yeah, it is really good. I like that. It's the movie with the most amount of breasts in it. Well, I don't know some movies with Screwballs. Is that on there? Has that got a lot of titties in it? Screwballs, is that on there? Screwballs isn't on there. Is it on Pluto TV? Nope. It's not on either one, man. Have you picked suggestions for next week's show? Yeah, next week is comedy week. Wait a minute. We got Bush again. It's Big Trouble in Little China, Men at Work, and we're trying to think of the third one. Doug wanted that Ghost Team, and I suggested Quick Change. What do you think? What would be a good third choice for comedy? But we need, and then give me some choices for movies with lots of nudity in it. He's got a damn knife, like he's gonna do something with that. Is this wrong? She's seducing this slow man, whatever you want to call him. What's politically correct? Is he just gonna lay there like he did before and vibrate on her? What else did this guy star in? Because if this didn't escalate his movie career, I said escalate, not ejaculate. If this didn't escalate his movie career, I don't know what the fuck would have. This is the fetish right here, being choked while you're doing it. She was introducing him to a new fetish. His name's Matthew. What else was he in? Nothing. He was literally in nothing. This is the only movie he's acted in. His career went nowhere. These guys that are in it don't even have their photo on Internet Movie Database. The three main guys, they literally starred in nothing after this. One of them was in the documentary Growing Up with I Spit on Your Grave, which is that documentary I was telling you about that's on the Blu-ray set that I bought. Hey, Cody, have you seen I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu? The actual full-blown sequel to this thing. Hey, I forgot that movie we were talking about, that Terror at Woods Creek, that DVD that was 99¢. Camille Keaton from this plays in that as the principal. And I forgot she's got a bit part in the background of In Lords of Salem. She didn't do much either. When you doing the mass video? I'm recording it this week. I might record it tomorrow night, so it'll post before the next stream. I want to edit it together. I was waiting to open the movies and check them to make sure I didn't have a unboxing on there, and he didn't, but so I could mention it in the video. I wasn't impressed with the cover art for Axe Grinder 666. The side font on it is basically Arial. He didn't do shit. Killer Looks is basically a porn movie without being a porn movie. I've got it on VHS in my collection. Not sure if ever got an upgraded DVD. Killer Looks. I don't remember that. Killer Looks. Who stars in it? Is it this movie here? Yeah, I saw the USBs he got for sale. They look kind of cheap. Basically, he just went out and bought a cheap USB and printed a label and stuck around it. Like the USBs that I got for Camp Blood and for Axe Grinder are actually look like, the rubber characters from the movie. Yep, that's it. A man gets turned on by watching his wife with other men as long as she plays by the rules. When she brings home a new stranger who likes to play games of his own, the husband finds his marriage in jeopardy. Dun, dun, dun. Is that on one of these services? Killer Looks. Nope, there's one called Killer Looks from 2018. Probably is that a remake of that classic movie? Killer Looks. Nope. Killer Diller, Black Killer, Killer Tune, Killer Asteroid. They look like a cheap lighter, especially compared to the ones they released with the box sets. Yeah, like I said, it looks like he just went to Walmart, bought the cheapest, like black generic one you could, printed a label and stuck it around the tops of it and the sides. I'm assuming it's you flip it over and it looks like that. I mean, it looks very, very cheap. Um, I could rip the movies myself to get those. I'm not buying that. So I don't want to get into it on here, but I'll tell you on the side. Yeah, he was not very happy with me when I got my package and it was UPS ground, and he was trying to charge me $17 to ship it. So I refused to pay the extra. Told me we could come up with some deal the next time, and maybe we could. I'd give him some extra on one of the next deals we make. And he told me I could just start buying directly from MakeFlix and not ordering for him. He was conned into it. Stanley is a sex maniac. It's Stanley's fault. Yeah, that's the ticket. Too much of this guy's aish up in here. On your knees, conductor. Hey, Arturo, what's going on, man? I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Like the video, if you will, while you stop in here. What you got going on tonight? What you watching? We're watching the last probably 20 minutes of I Spit on Your Grave, the Camille Keaton classic. I got a family over here. Her acting isn't terrible. He's blaming her. This is where he gets into the blame mode. You exposed your sexy legs. I'm gonna get some t-shirts for delivered. What t-shirts are you getting? If I put some t-shirts out for my channel, eventually you guys gonna buy any of those? Looks like Shazam bombed out, didn't make any money. Was they? I did that in my little rant video by DC where I was talking about they were saying that they were hoping it would make between 35 and 45 million. I think it made 30, and they was basically saying, yeah, it didn't make what it wanted to. I mean, it doesn't link into anything. You spoil the one cameo in it. I mean, what did you expect? Yeah, I read it back in the day. It was like loosely based on an event that really happened. Has Winnie the Pooh blood any got a streaming or physical release yet? Not yet. Well, hold on a second. My connection is fucking up a little bit. Give me a second. That Umbrella site had a special release of it. It came with a bunch of swag shit. But other than that, I haven't seen anybody announce a physical release yet of it. Wait a minute. I like the original Spill on Your Grave so much than the original. It has so much frontal nudity from Camille Keaton. I meant more than the remake. Yeah, the girl's cuter in the remake than in the other one. Says 30 in the top screen, 6 in one other movie. Yeah, what you're finding, I think, is that a lot of these new movies are coming out and they're debuting at number one and they're getting all their money on the weekend, and then they're basically dropping like 70% on the second week. So it's just because new movies come out and people go see it, but it doesn't have a lot of staying power anymore. But I'm thinking that's going to be pretty much what happens a lot with movies nowadays, when knowing that like Scream will probably be streaming within 45 days. I think this is just the post-pandemic trend of the way movies are, is that there's not a lot of staying power of movies anymore. Have I seen Fright Night? Yeah, I love Fright Night. I love the second one. And then I even think the remake is like very underrated with Colin Farrell. I like all the Fright Nights. The first one is classic though. Yeah, Umbrella Company had a box set that's already sold out from what I remember. But they've got to have a different release other than that. No, Riddle went into drug rehab, and then he was, well, here's some full frontal nudity for you right here. Just come right out of break, right into TNA here. 70s Bush. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Give me a second. We have to refocus. She's putting her hair up in a bun. Yeah, you got like 70s Bush. It lasted into the 80s, and then it started. 80s, they started trimming it in different patterns. But 70s, that shit would get down all on the thighs and everything, man. They didn't give a shit. It was like a fucking briar patch. How they expect a young man to be able to find anything down there? This is like the longest full frontal shot in the history of movies right here. This is longer than that we were talking in what you call it. The My Bloody Valentine remake where that chick was like nude for like a whole 10-minute scene. All right, well, I was talking about, sorry, I got distracted. That's what happens when, nipples get on the screen. Riddle was in drug rehab. He got out of rehab, but they have no story for him because he was tied into Randy. Randy went out with back injury, and then he had, what do you call it, surgery, and he isn't ready to come back. And then Riddle now has no story, and they do that typically. If a character doesn't have anything coming up, WrestleMania pops up, you don't have anything going in, they're not going to bring him back until probably after WrestleMania now. Already would arouse to be hit. Yeah, I mean, it's basically during the screening's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, man. Everybody's saying it's awesome. That was your 70s Bush thing. I enjoy watching nudity movies. Yeah, this one would have been better if you didn't have the rape stuff or the sexual assault stuff at the beginning. I don't have a lot of chest hair. If you have chest hair, man, do you get women like massaging you, like putting soap suds all on your chest hairs? What the hell's going on there? Yep, showing the whole package. Yeah, other than the actual genitalia part yourself, which you can't show unless you're in an X-rated movie. She showed about everything you could. Well, he improved a little bit when he was with Randy, but he's pretty much trash by himself. Oops, sorry. Hey, man, don't spoil it if nobody's seen it. No, I'm just kidding. I was watching a Triple X Blu-ray from Vinegar Syndrome about there's a chick named Haya, how you pronounce that? Haya Lee. She was so hot in the 80s, all natural, no fake silicone, no shit. Well, I don't like fake boobs, man. I'd rather have small boobs like her and they be real than to have fake boobs. I hate fake boobs. That's fantastic. What's going on over here? Here it comes. I remember there was a lot of blood coming up in this, right? So what was the name of the movie you were watching? Ah, huh. What, don't you think it would have hurt a little more than that? That was the name of the movie. Now I'm intrigued. Yep, it's all Bush. We have Bush up into the, even in the 80s. Like, yeah, that's why you got that. That's why you got that in that Revenge of the Nerds. We have Bush. AJ Styles got injured pretty bad. I don't know. I forget what it was, a knee injury or whatever. And they had no story for the OC because they knew WrestleMania was coming up. So they both basically, I think they did a couple other, they did some house shows where I think Cody Rhodes teamed up with them. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, is that on there? Oh, shit. If that is, that fucking movie's long, man. That thing's like 2 hours long. She's listening to classic music while he's dying of blood loss. That's not on Tubi. Is it on Pluto? I don't think that's on there. It's not on either one, man. We can't do 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah, you got that the 41-year-old virgin who knocked up Sarah Marshall and felt super bad about it. And then you got the 18-year-old virgin that was barely legal unrated virgin. Who's your daddy? Yeah, I think I remember seeing that. I forgot. I think it's called Let's Get Physical and Body Girls. So did you watch one or two? Well, Doug, you just admitted that you're down there with the mouth, man, that you're like you like eating tuna. I looked it up on Tubi and didn't see it, man. I'm on the app. I'm on the Tubi app right there. So let's just put virgin. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of movies of virgin. Maybe it's just not on the app. We'll check it when we get off here. Yeah, it doesn't show up on the app. So we'll look. One. What are you talking about? One. Oh, it's one movie. Let's Get Physical and Body Girls. How many orders are you going to end up? All right, well, I did two. And I got a third one with a bunch in my cart, but I haven't decided what movies I want. So I know I'll have the three. Yeah, when you're on the app, it doesn't show up, but when we get off here, we'll look it up. If not, Zach and Mary Make a Porno will be the other one. Yeah, I was just trying to decide what other ones to order. So this is a dude's wife and kids just hanging around waiting for the husband. She should have mailed the wife his pecker in a box. What was the other title for this movie? Day of the Woman. I don't even like that at all. But she didn't bury any of these guys, so I Spit on Your Grave really doesn't work either. I'll unbox I got the second order from MVD. Like I said, Cody's coming this week. It's literally in the main town over the hub. It gets separated. I might get it tomorrow. Worst case, I'll probably get it Tuesday. I'll do a video of that one. But if you watch my MVD shop video that I posted, her hair changes color in this movie. Like, wasn't it like red when this movie started? And then it looked dark. And then when she's laying out there, didn't it look blonde? Maybe it was just a lighting. I don't know. You know, one movie we need to watch is any streaming service got the movie Haunt. That's a good movie. But she's getting sexied up for him, man. She's got the green eyeshadow on there to match her bikini. This movie is a classic. And how many years did it take to get an official sequel? Like 30? Gotta do a third order. They do this once a year. I didn't know that. Why didn't you tell me last year, man? I'd have ordered a bunch of damn movie. It got removed. Why did it get removed? Yeah, I think she's still alive. I think last year I tried to friend her on Facebook and I didn't get an answer. Yeah, she's still alive. She was born in 1947. So was she like 75? I swear at the beginning I thought her hair looked red. Was it Wild Eye releasing stuff last year that you got? Dude, is that even a fucking question? Barbara Crampton, dude. She's still hot today. She's probably a MILF and a GILF. Or G-MILF. What's a grandma? I don't know if she's got any grandkids. I'm just saying. I don't know what she... I saw a Turo post and comments on my Dollar Tree video. I appreciate that. Help me. She's getting it on that boat. That dude just standing there watching. Best Little House in Texas. I don't want to watch it yet. I got that Blu-ray coming. No, but do you not agree? Dude, Barbara Crampton was fucking hot. She was amazing looking in Reanimator. She and From Beyond. And if you want to see her and the chick it was in Halloween, was it 4? nude together. They're in fraternity vacation. What a maroon. But if you, I follow Barbara Crampton on social media and stuff. I read a lot of her posts. She's a sweetheart. Maybe my hope would be, she's liked a couple of my comments. Maybe one day my channel will get big enough I'll ask her for an interview. So he did at least go out there to try to save his brother. Brother in arms, whatever you want to call it. Brother in crime. Here she comes. He's like, fuck this. Was she a be good enough shot to do that? That was a lot of blood instantly that came out. Yep. That scene just happened about 5 minutes ago, dude. She was seducing the guy in the bathtub. So she axed that guy in the back, and he comes up. She just been going around him, swerving around, and he thinks that there's any possibility that she would save him after what she just did to that other guy. Suck it. What would he be? What would be cutting him right there? He was like 2 feet away from the boat. And she said, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Now, this is the only part that I don't like of this movie. How it goes off. Like, she killed him, and now she's in the water with the boat, and then the credits roll. Like, it's very anticlimactic. Like, to me, it would have been better if they had showed her back in the house, propped up with the music playing, reading a book, and then, or showing the mother and her kids back at the place talking to the police or something. I mean, just going off with her in the boat. Today they would have made those movies too controversial. Yeah, wouldn't have made. Well, I don't know. It hadn't been that long ago that they remade these. There's 3 remakes. Oh, you got the I Spit on Your Grave, then you got the second one, and then the third one is actually a sequel to the remake. It's got the same Jennifer Hills character in it. I actually like those movies. I think I would probably rank them 1, 3, and 2 though. I'm just telling you, I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu, which is on Tubi, is a really bad movie. Number 1, it's like 2.5, almost 3 hours long. Number 3, I'm not going to spoil it. I don't like how they treat, she comes back. So that Jennifer comes back and she's in it with her daughter. I don't like how they treat her character in that. And then I also think that her daughter is like way too, I think young looking. That movie has a lot of books in it. You mean boobs in it or books? What movie are they showing right now? Which one started? Is it the I Spit on Your Grave remake that came up? I think it is. I'll let it play until we get off of here. What would you rank the I Spit on Your Grave movies? Um, I'll guess the original, the 78, I'd have to rank number one just because of the impact and horror. It's a video nasty back in the day. You know, people still talk about it to this day. So just to have something that impactful. Then I would say the remake, and then I would say the third of the trilogy of the remakes, which brings back this Jennifer Hill character. Then the second I Spit on Your Grave remake, and then that Deja Vu one will be last. Bikini Spring Break. Is that on here? Who's in that? Anybody we know? Are those going to be titties that we know? Bikini Spring Break is an asylum movie. Hey, I know there's a movie that I want to see. And this dude right here would be in like old Clint Eastwood fucking movies right here. Last House on Left 72 is still a bit gross when they kill the girl on the lake. Yeah, to me, the violence in that one adds to it because in this one they just sexually assaulted her. They didn't like do anything violent to her like with knives or anything. And that other one, man, they're stabbing the girls and all kinds of shit. So it's a little bit more violent. It's harder to watch. This one, I don't want to downplay. I don't want, rape, sexual assault, or any of that stuff is not cool. But to even portray in movies is hard to do. The way they did it, though, her reaction is kind of realistic, but the reaction of the guys that were doing it is so cheesy and over the top comedic that it makes it more tolerable to me to watch. I Spit on Your Grave. The Last House on the Left is pretty gritty, more realistic with how all the acting is done. So that one is harder to watch. How about Carousel or Wrestle Massacre? Yeah, we might have to watch that. The damn movie I was thinking about is see if it's on here. Do you in that fucking Carousel? I don't think they got the movie that I want to watch. Oh, it is. We're gonna watch this on Pluto TV one day. Have you guys watched Girl House? Look up Girl House. The one chick that's in it that isn't nude is the one I wish was nude in it. Girl House. It's from 2014. It's about a beautiful college student who moves into a house that streams video to an X-rated website. After a deranged fan hacks the site, finds out where she lives, she spends the night fighting for her life. It's really good. Allie Cobran is the main girl's name that's in it, and it's got a bunch of other actresses, and it's got some pretty decent nudity, pretty decent kills. The guy that plays the killer is pretty menacing. It's Wild Eye Gold, all right. We talking about no. So yeah, I think we might have to watch Girl House on Pluto TV one. But as far as this I Spit on Your Grave here, I don't really like the remake. I don't like this actor that's playing the gas station attendant there. But I think this actress in here does a really good job. And I've watched a couple other movies of her in it. She's a decent actress. Came out 2014 and 15. You talking about Girl House? Yeah, I think it's around 2014. That movie's like really good. We might have to watch that. We can talk about that next week. All right, so the third movie we need to decide, and I'll get off here in a minute. It's Big Trouble in Little China, Men at Work, and as of right now, I was thinking about putting Quick Change on there as the third option. Cool. Yeah, look at that one. I did it as a live stream. I did my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, and then I turned it off and then just turned the camera right back on and did it on StreamYard. So it doesn't look quite as good as some of my other videos. But when I do the unboxing of the one I get, I'll do it as a straight up video. And if I get a third order, I'll unbox that on the channel too. Or Ghost Team. All right, I'll put Ghost Team as the third option on there, dude. Since that way you'll have a choice on there. So it's going to be Big Trouble in Little China, Ghost Team, or shit. What was the other one we said? Men at Work. Yeah, and then we'll do. Then we'll do WrestleMania, and then we'll do Girl House, because Girl House I think is really good. Do a third order, can't beat the price. Oh, I will. Like I said, I got a cart full right now, and I don't know that I got 15, but if I don't, I'll fill it up. I was just seeing which ones you ordered. But yeah, I'll do a third order. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean, think about that. That'd be 45 movies, and you're probably not even paying $60 for them. I mean, there's no way in hell that I won't either be able to resell them or do something with them later. I'll give them away on the damn channel. Yeah, I need instant movies. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Once I get off here, I'll probably stay up for about 30 minutes and look through my cart. I get riled up when I'm watching movies with you guys, so I usually can't go straight to bed once I get off here. What are you talking about? Do you want that as your third choice for next week? Oh, we're going to do booby movies lately. That Girl House got quite a bit of nudity in it, Doug, so that's going to be a good choice, and that's on Pluto TV, so we'll watch that. Now I want to watch the remake of I Spit on Your Grave. I might have to watch that this week. I should do a review about that. Did you guys watch my Leprechaun game and curse video? Scott, who was sick, it didn't show up on this one. He said it was one of my funnier videos. I put a little effort into that one, tried to make it humorous for St. Patrick's Day. But I'm going to review those Easter Bunny Massacre movies for Easter for sure. No, the booby movie, yeah, will be for the following week. Girl House, trust me, is a horror movie and a booby movie. It gets both check boxes. I need to snag those Leprechaun movies. It's one of those things, dude, where they're fun to watch maybe if you're drunk, but that first one was a really hard watch, man. It was not good. The second one, if you watch my review, like I said, is a little bit better and it was a little bit easier to watch. Yeah, this is definitely good, but the actress in it is really good. I like her. Vote. Yeah, I'll put it on there. Well, I'm not voting on that week, dude. We're doing Girl House after WrestleMania, but we'll do maybe booby movies, like 3 choices of like comedies or any type of movie with nudity in it that next week. But we need to find some good choices. So that's what we need to be doing. Like now that we got the next couple weeks mapped out, we need to be talking about the future instead of trying to do it at the last minute. So. All righty. Have a good night, brother. I appreciate it. Too sweet. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here in a few minutes. And as I always do, I always forgot to put the banner on there. You guys are cheap bastards anyway. You support my channel and never give me any super chats. You guys should hit me up with some dollar super chats one time. I'm just kidding. You guys are cool. But I do like the thing running at the bottom, and I'm going to get some lag here in a second. I'm surprised it didn't do it any more than it did. I like to have it running at the bottom so that if people see the stream later, they might remember to donate. Bikini Movie is a good comedy movie. Tons of movies. Boobies. Yep, we know you're all about the boobies. All right, I'm gonna have to make a shirt about that one day, dude. Once I get my stuff going, it's gonna have to say Doug loves boobies. All right, well, with that being said, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. It was fun as always. We don't have a lot of downtime on here because you guys come on here with the good comments, especially Doug and Cody, Arturo. I appreciate you coming on here for Michael. Share the stream, let other people know. Come on here because we like to have fun talking about movies during these streams. It's always good when you pick movies that you can either enjoy or enjoy just the company of you guys. Yeah, thumbs up all the way around. So yeah, I love you guys. I love anybody who supports me. So before I get off here, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, when you hit one of my videos, always like it, always put some comments. It gets the algorithm going. Support me any way you can. I always put my Cash App and my PayPal and stuff on there if anybody wants to donate to the channel. There's another user that says they might donate some physical media to the channel. So that means I'll definitely have some stuff to do in my next giveaway. I don't know if I'll wait to 3,000. Maybe I'll do it at 2,500, and we're already pretty close to, getting to 2,100. So that's cool. Have a good night. See you, Skull Crusher. Don't forget to make the poll next week. I will. I'll do it tomorrow, or I doubt I'll do it before I go to bed. New people come. I know they will. You're new as far as whether you're some of these old school guys on here. Cody and Doug, who supported me from the beginning. Scott's an awesome guy. So, yeah, I mean, it will come organically. I know it will. So I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And I'll go ahead and end it there. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there. What the hell is that?
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.